Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Johnny Depp, and we'll see if the Empress goes up. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we're already looking at public recognition, or the public maybe in his eyes. What's going on? Oh, okay. This is kind of love is in the air here. Happy celebrations, happy home, happy life. Oh, there's some huh. Okay, so he's thinking about how the public may fare when he decides that maybe things aren't going the way he thinks they should go when it comes to love. All right, so it looks like very dissatisfied about this. Now, maybe how they're going to announce that, how the public are going to find out. He's looking for a happy home, and I don't know if that's what he's feeling at this time. Even though it is up like that, he's thinking about this love and how dissatisfied he is, and about the public where I feel like this is having to do with the public because with the star, maybe this is how they're going to announce it. This could be wondering if somebody else is being guided in. Maybe this is having faith about somebody coming in here. Yeah, I can't make it up. Walking away. All right. Well, right then. So, how he's going to tell the public? Yeah, he's looking for some equal give and take here. Maybe wasn't feeling he was getting that in this scenario here. So, I feel like this is kind of that balance restoring or needing to restore some balance here. Now, might be looking at somebody that's a little more family oriented or responsible, maybe more nurturing, maybe more kindness. Maybe there's no peace, maybe looking for tranquility. All right, he's looking for a sweetheart. All right, somebody nurturing. He's looking at all his options. And there's a lot of good luck, of course. He is who he is. He must have a lot of luck for him to be in that position. And I mean, it might not be luck at all, it's skill, but I mean, he's got to have some luck on his side when it comes to things. And I feel like he might be wondering about his luck for love, but he does have that here. So when it comes to the options that he has, despite what he's feeling right now about the dissatisfaction about what he's experiencing with this person he's with, that he's going to be walking away from, he's looking for something a little, maybe more mature. Let's see here. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. So we do have a team dynamic and maybe looking at somebody a little more sternly, more maybe looking for intelligence here, independence, maybe even objectivity, a little stronger or determined person. Let's just see here. Yeah, looks like he's wanting somebody to be guided in. With the Three of Wands, though, like this has definitely had some disappointments along the way. Maybe even mixed loyalties when it comes to things. The troubles are ending when it comes to love. I feel for Johnny. Yeah, there's that balance coming through. All right. Is it some type of celebration here? Maybe looking at it differently. Three of Cups. Now, I mean, with that, it's maybe looking at friendship, emotional connection, some teamwork that he might be looking at doing in order to get somewhere here. I feel like with this balance for knowing his shadow side and his light side of himself, I feel like when it comes to this, I feel like he's had a few wins here because I feel like he's looking for something a little more, more of an emotional connection, maybe more friendship, like a companion person that's going to go long time, long term. Let's just see here. What's his perspective? Okay, maybe he feels he has to go somewhere. Oh, it might be on his job when he goes to work. Maybe somewhere that he went to in the past. Looks like he's kind of geared up for this, though. Kind of looking forward to this. Looking at it as a good thing. He is showing up working on his money independently and as single. So 9-9 might be a good one. This is where he's content in what he's doing. He's enjoying this. Now, with the temperance, I mean, this could be a life purpose. Of course, it is for him in this adventure. It is a journey for him, and I feel like he's getting breakthroughs about who he maybe wants to plant seeds with. So, this is a partnership dynamic, and I feel like this is something he's looking for with mutual attraction and a real close bond connection here. He might have to make a decision here or a choice. He will get a win, of course, when it comes to long-term love, but I feel like he's going to be a little more choosy, I feel. There's going to be a little more um, finding out about somebody first. He's showing up with an offer here, maybe for a work related experience. Somebody that's brave, somebody that's maybe had some of the same things happen to them, like some shady ass behavior, where maybe they were cheated on as well. He's very strong because what he went through here was, let's just say, a shit show. Yeah, he's had some type of epiphany here. Like, he's maybe even going to be a little more assertive. Um, he's very like fast thinking, taking action. Let's just see. Yeah, he's facing his desire and wanting to romance somebody, giving somebody a cup, going towards his happiness. And he's showing up here as having some type of vision when it comes to what he's looking for. Maybe even somebody that has their own money or is going to be a good fit when it comes to being his counterpart as the King and Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that's going to be able to fit that role where they're going to look good on the carpet, yet they're going to be everything he needs emotionally. Um, of course, very patient, or he can be, until somebody challenges him in a way that is a tearing him down. And I feel like he's not willing to ever go there again. It has to be somebody that's going to lift him up. I feel like there's some uncertainty here about somebody competing to get you, or maybe being put in a competition here as a third party when it comes to love. So definitely sore spots here when it comes to this. He'll just cut you out of his life if there's too much drama here. But he is matching you in the queens here. Here and here. You're showing up in the Queen of Pentacles. Did you show up as the Queen of Wands? Maybe it was the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right. So in any case, he's looking for someone that is going to be a good fit for him. And I feel like he's just as determined as you are with the Queen of Swords. Now, maybe he's going to cut you out. Maybe he's looking at this seriously. Instead of, may not be just for looks, it has to be more than love. Times are changing. Something's going to be a priority for him when it comes to love. I feel like this is when he maybe heals a bit here. He's not wanting any drama or shady ass behavior. Yeah, he wants to be able to invest. I feel like for that long term here, he's looking for that. Yeah. I feel like with this upheaval and with the change aspect of things, because things are going to change, but he doesn't want any drama. He wants to end that cycle out, which it looks like he is. He's going to keep going forward. He is the wounded warrior. However, he wants to build his legacy with somebody here. He will have his is definitely going to put those boundaries in check. Now, he's going to overcome those challenges that he's against all odds, of course, as well, because he has a lot of strength and integrity here. This will kind of be like a personal win for him. There she is, the Queen of Wands. She showed up. This is a lot of attraction, very determined, Spitfire, fiery, confident, determined person here who's very optimistic. She's the half cup full, not empty, right? So, yeah, she may have been betrayed before as well. So she may know what that feels like, doesn't want to do that to anybody, especially if you've done it, if you've had it done to you. Yeah, let's just see. There's some worry here, though. What is this argument or conflict here? Putting all those pressure down. Doesn't want any pressure. Just wants love. Doesn't want anything else. Just love. And it looks like she's definitely I feel like she's not afraid to argue though. I feel like if she has a point, uh I feel like there's maybe worry about how to have this come across in the right way, and not as a burden, but with love, right? And I feel like this new relationship is going to have emotion, intimacy, and some type of gift of being able to communicate. It's almost like they just get each other. Yeah, look at that. There's just going to be truth. It's not going to be sugar coated, or I feel like it's going to be shown in a respectful way, you know? So maybe it might start out with, I'm not sure I really agree with that. And I'll tell you why. This is my view. This is how I'm feeling. And everybody has the right to feel their emotions, right? It's when they project those emotions onto someone else that it becomes a problem. So I feel like if you're going to say it in loving words, which is respectful to the other person, and you want some truth to come from that, you're telling them the truth, and it may not be an easy truth. Um, you may not agree on each other, so maybe you agree to disagree on something. Is it going to be a fight to be right? I mean, that's when the egos are getting in the way of things. And that's when you're putting energy into a lost cause, really, because then it becomes, it's not even about the argument itself. It's about being right now instead of whatever the argument was about in the first place. So, and it's about staying on track and not having it go off in another direction, keeping it right where it should be, to figure out a solution, not bicker about the problem, right? So, anyways, let's see here for Johnny. Let's just see what this is going to be like for love between these two. Let's see about the love between the two. Okay, so, all right, so rekindling, an old flame returns. Okay, so this could be what this is here. Spirit soul path, though. So, and a twin flame union. So this is going to be huge here. So I feel like there might be an old flame here who may be, maybe a twin flame. Not all twin flames come together. Okay, and then we have the spirit soul path. This could be what you have with Johnny and the person from the past. Let's just see. He might be comparing you to a past person here. Let's just see. Now, they might be best friends now, so this isn't his ex. It might be the woman he was married to, who he had children with. So, best friend dynamic, there'll be signs and clues. This is a dream come true. And he's going to be surprised with this. Now, he might compare you to the ex wife, not the last ex wife. Not heard. Forever young, playful, but still has responsibilities as an actor, um, and maybe even about the public, right? There's going to be a reaching out here and giving the relationship a chance. Life partner, hello. So, whoever I feel he ends up with coming up here, um, is going to be his person that he does life with. So, interesting enough, let's find out what your initials are, mystery person. So let's see, since he walks away from somebody here. All right, inspiration. So you may really inspire Johnny. You might be a person that is very creative on your own right, and this could be good at expressing yourself or acting on your ideas or projects. Maybe you do DIYs. So let's see. Oh, there's going to be an opportunity to take that chance. It's a lucky break. This is going to be a strong friendship. Now, maybe he's going to have a guest over. Maybe you are the guest. Let's see. Intention. So maybe you're going to set the intention here. Maybe you have a goal. Maybe you have an action plan. Maybe you're going to hold your vision on something. And kindness, because I feel like kill them with kindness is maybe the way to go when it comes to people that you don't really like. Um, it's taking the high road, and the people I feel, because there's going to be a lot of fake people in Hollywood. They're real, but I don't know. There's just this persona of, yeah, let's get together, but it never happens kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. You're going to be unique. You're going to stand out to him all on your own right. Definitely, like I said, it may be a certain way that you meet him, and it might be an opportunity to be an extra in the movie or something along those lines. Victory is yours. You're going to overcome any obstacles that come through. And you may have some of this in your name, middle, first, or last, however that is for you. All right. Anyhow, please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle Tribe if you haven't done so already, of course. And there is a lot of love coming in on this reading. Hello, with the Ace of Cups. I think there was the Two of Cups too, plus the Lovers. I mean, come on, there's a lot of love showing up here. And you might remind him of his ex-wife, not Heard, but the one he left to go to Heard, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like definitely there is an opportunity to turn his head. So I feel like you're going to do that. And it's not just going to be about your looks. It's going to be about who you really are. He's going to walk away from somebody here. He wants to have a happy home and may not feel that that is what he has at this point. So, anyhow, take care, you guys. Stay blessed, because I know you are. And we'll see you next time. Later.